Hi, I'm David Yen. I'm playing Carl Hanratty in Sprecekls Theatre Company's upcoming production of Catch Me If You Can.
And what's Carl Hanratty about?
Carl Hanratty he's the special agent for the FBI. He's chasing down this guy who's forging. He's forging checks. He's passing a lot of bad paper around, and it's kind of made evident through a few clues that he's pretty low on the FBI totem pole. Otherwise, he wouldn't be working in a basement trying to track down a forger. But yeah, and he's a little confused about who it is he's after until about halfway through the show. But it's a very fun role.
Good.
Yeah.
It's the Tom Hanks role.
That's right. That's right.
Did you ever watch the film?
You know, to be honest, I haven't. And when I started having conversations with Sprecekls about doing the show, I don't like to watch other productions before I do a show because I think some people do it and they're better at not letting things color their performance than I am, perhaps.
Right.
But
you
yeah.
must have his character by now. You've got a week.
Yeah,
to do.
yeah. Well, we've got a little while to go still. We opened May 9th, so we've got a couple of weeks here. But yeah, I've given it some thought, and he's a pretty fascinating guy.
He is?
Yeah, it's a very interesting musical because typically, a story arc for a character, one of the main characters in a show is usually, it's kind of discover, and then, there's a big finish. And in this show, it's the exact opposite. So from an acting standpoint, my first number is this big, huge, flashy thing. But as I discover more about my character and the person that I'm chasing, it becomes more introspective and it becomes a little more, you start to see some cracks in the character. Yeah, and the character becomes much more real,
Right.
just like normal,
Right.
but the musicalness of it becomes more intense and contained rather than flashy. So it's kind of fun. I am. It's my first time on the big stage here. I've been on the small stage a number of times and, of course, performed all over North Bay, but I've never worked in this house before, so I'm excited.
How does it feel?
It feels good. It's a great place. Sprecekls is one of my favorite places to work for.
You like big theaters?
I think it depends on the show.
Right.
I mean, you can't really do a musical like this in a small theater. It'd just be way too much.
Unless it's coming out of a boombox.
Right, exactly. Yeah, so I think for production like this with big dance numbers and it's got some great 70s influenced music, gospel and jazz, and it's great stuff. And to have all that flash and jumping around, and you got to have a good big space like this.
Sounds like you are enjoying it.
I am. I'm having a blast.
Good lad. And the ensemble?
Ensemble's great. A great group of people. A lot of them I haven't worked with before, but some amazing voices in the cast. Mm-hmm. And we're working through a lot of the blocking and acting stuff now, and it's just been great.
How's your voice holding up?
Pretty good. Pretty good. There's that first number is, boy, it's up there. It's it's one of these jumping around, clapping kind of numbers. So yeah, but it'll be good.
And your wife was in the previous show.
That's right. Denise Lee Yen was Annie Oakley and Annie Get Your Gun just prior to this, and knocked it out of the park. Oh, she's amazing.
Well, somebody has to be in the family.
Yeah, well,
So what's up next for you?
After this, I'll start working on a production of Romeo and Juliet that's taking place in Railroad Square. It's the Shakespeare in the Cannery project. It's a new thing this year.
Isn't David Laird?
That's right. David Laird is one of the point men for it. The folks at the Arlene Francis Center are also heavily involved. They're cleaning up the old cannery there on 3rd Street, Railroad Square.
Right, it's kind of one that's rough.
Yeah, just the facade with the big I-beams on it, and they've cleaned out that area inside to make a seating area and a performing area there. So I'll be playing Tybalt in that.
Right. And after that, summer?
After that, there's a show here at the small theater in the Condiati stage called Bell, Book, and Candle.
Oh, right.
Which is, that'll be my next project after Romeo and Juliet closes.
Well, good luck on this one, David.
Thank you very much.
Nice to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you.